You blink. A year goes by. Your time keeps disappearing, and you have no idea where it goes. Today, we're ranking the biggest ways you waste time, from slow bleed all the way to black hole. Starting with the most obvious time sink, video games. They're designed to keep you chasing dopamine hits. If you're a serious gamer, this can basically become a full-time job. Except you don't get paid unless you're using it for content. And yeah, I get it. I'm a gamer myself, unfortunately. But this is basically a zero productivity activity, black hole. Now, if you're a casual gamer who's in control, it's a totally different picture. Now you're just gaming to unwind or take a quick break. Sure, you could be doing something more productive, but everyone needs some downtime. Slow bleed. Snoozing. Your alarm goes off. You swat that snooze button like you would an annoying fly, because in that moment, that's what it is. You drift back into a light sleep, only to wake up and hit snooze again and again. You're barely getting quality rest. You're just interrupting your sleep repeatedly. You're better off just setting your alarm for later and getting longer, deeper, uninterrupted sleep instead of pretending you're going to wake up earlier. Obvious drain. Which brings us to poor sleep. If you're not getting enough rest, your body will remind you. Your productivity plummets, making your time way less efficient. Personally, if I get less than 5 hours of sleep, half the day is written off. I'll have just enough energy in the morning to get whatever done after way too much coffee, then become a completely useless human being after lunch. Massive sink. Constantly checking your phone. Phones are designed to be addictive. They feed you dopamine hits just like video games. But not being able to leave your phone alone interrupts your productivity just like how snoozing interrupts your sleep. How can you focus if you're on the gram every 10 minutes? I usually leave my phone on silent. If it's not an emergency, I'll get to you when I get to you. Obvious drain. Doom scrolling. You're on your phone for a full afternoon, only putting it down to recharge it. Just a few reels turns into 100. Is this you? If it is, you're in trouble. Your free time is disappearing, and it probably feels completely normal. Black hole. The gym. You might be surprised to see this, but many people spend way longer in the gym than they need to. They think more volume automatically means faster or better results, when really they're just cooking their recovery. If you know how to work out efficiently, this isn't a problem. Otherwise, slow bleed. Edutainment. Entertainment framed as education. This video falls under that category, and that's the point. These videos absolutely can help improve your life if you take notes, reflect, or actually apply what you learn. In fact, comment your biggest takeaway from this video down below. But if you watch these the same way you scroll reels, obvious drain. Duolingo. You've grinded over half the Spanish tree. The progress feels real, until you struggle to have a basic conversation in real life. The problem is that Duolingo mostly focuses on memorization and recall, not conversational skills. The highest paid tier adds short AI conversations, but still doesn't teach real conversational skills that well. If you're an absolute beginner and want basic grammar and vocabulary, it can be useful. But if you actually want to learn how to speak a language, obvious drain. Reddit. You start off just using it to look something up. Then you make the mistake of participating. Now you're a Redditor. Your echo chamber polarizes your views, making you more and more opinionated. You feel the need to insert your opinion everywhere. You keep checking your upvote to downvote ratio for validation. Welcome to my 2023. Don't be like 2023 me. Massive sink. Internet arguments. You're on Reddit furiously typing up an essay because someone disagreed with your views. This is just low IQ behavior. Who cares what that person thinks? That person probably hasn't touched grass since 2025, and if you keep wasting hours on internet arguments whenever someone disagrees with you, you'll become that person. Massive sink. Poor scheduling. Your day feels random and directionless. You wanted to go to the gym, but you felt tired, so you skipped it. You wanted to work on a side hustle, but got sidetracked with video games. I'm not saying you need a rigid schedule like a robot, but your time would be far more efficient if you had a rough idea of what you're doing and when you're doing it. And if it's a down day for pure relaxation, that's fine too, if you plan for it. Obvious drain. Multitasking. You're working from home, sitting in a meeting while playing online poker. Then it's your turn to talk. You fumble your words and disappoint your boss, all while lighting $400 on fire at the poker table because you weren't paying attention. It's better to do one thing at 100% efficiency than two things at 20% efficiency. I'm guilty of this myself, although it's mostly smaller things, like trying to do productive things while gaming. Obvious drain. Drugs. Other than caffeine in moderation, drugs are not going to be great for productivity or making your time efficient. Some will drain your motivation. Some will destroy your discipline. Some will land you in jail. Some will be the end of you. If you're in jail or dead, that's a lot of time disappearing. Black hole. Ending the list with a tricky one. Fake friends. On the surface, fake friends don't sound too bad. Better than spending time alone, right? Not quite. Spending time with people costs time and energy, even if you're an extrovert. And investing time into people who don't actually care about you can be a huge waste before you realize what's going on. I have a match and mirror philosophy when it comes to people. If someone I thought was a friend clearly doesn't care about me, I downgrade them to acquaintance and move on to people who actually do. Massive sync. That's it. Let me know what you thought of the rankings. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the channel out a ton. If not, leave feedback on what you'd rather see. Thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you 10x your money.